Hello everyone. I realise that this month is about self-esteem, and especially low self-esteem. A lot of people have low self-esteem, and with a lot of people you can see it. They talk to their shoes, and the other people, you don't see it. They can mask it, or at least they try to hide it, try to fake it, but it can be very hard to fake the fact that you have low self-esteem. At least to me anyway. While I'm not an expert on this, I'm sure there are some things we can do to boost that person. From the outside looking in, we could hug that person. You can also tell them that you're there if they need them, because we want to make that person feel better. Here are the things that I've found have helped. If you're feeling a bit low, try to make someone else happy. And I know that sounds weird because you think, but I'm the one with low self-esteem. I bet that friend that you think is so confident is bluffing. You don't notice because you're in the same situation, but they feel the same way and they don't want to say it either. A trick that I do is when I go and walk the dog, I try to tell at least one person that I like something about them. It could be a superficial comment that I like their top, or I think their hair looks nice. Or it could be something I know about the person, like that they are a nice person. It means you have to focus, and you know I'm all about focus. After all, if you're focused on looking at the positives in other people, you'll be less likely to think about how awful you are. If someone looks completely loony, then you don't want to go near them. That's different. But otherwise, what's the harm in telling a person something nice about themselves? To make it genuine, try to find something that you can generalize. If you don't know the person, as I said, maybe their outfit or their hairdo or something. You never know what a person is going through that day, and you might just make their day. What about that friend that you have who always seems very loud, confident and brash? Sometimes loudness can cover up feelings. Quietness is an obvious sign that something is up, but loudness is normally overlooked. Even if you think that that person has everything going for them and that they are happy, randomly out of nowhere, just give them a compliment or support and see how they react. Tell them that you're there for them whatever, or tell them that you like something about them and see how they react. If they seem very extreme in their emotions, maybe there's more to it than meets the eye. You see, some people can do that magic thing called turning on the charm. I don't have that luxury due to being autistic and not being able to read people's emotions. But I do know that if a person is behaving differently, I'll ask how they are. And the thing about being autistic means that you're going to know exactly how I'm feeling all the time. If you go back and listen to my videos where I just lost my cat, I sound very different to how I am now, not only because I was sad, but also because I wasn't getting much sleep, because Bonjo was adjusting to life without his sister and would scream all night. So for me, I was falling asleep during the recording. Not everyone can mask, and I will do a video about masking in the future as it pertains to autistic people. Just remember that no one is happy all the time. So if you see someone who appears happy all the time, do a lamppost check. Masking is a little bit like the meme of that dog in the house that's on fire. I'll see if I can find it. You look like everything is okay, but behind the scenes, everything is going to pieces, and they're not telling you. Also, something else to think about is the fact that your self-esteem might be low, but you might brighten someone's day without realizing it. If you can, maybe help someone who is in need. Ask your neighbour if they need something. I am quite blind, and sometimes when I have to go out, I have to ask people to cross me over the road. It makes me happy because it means I can go on, but it also makes them happy because they know they're helping someone in need. Just as an example, I went out with my dog a while ago and I saw this guy with a really cool top on, and I just told him, and he went from having a very serious face to smiling and telling me all about the top and where he got it from, and it was a right monologue, but he was happy and he enjoyed it, and we both left with smiles on our faces. And of course, he told me where he got the top from. The only thing I can definitely remember now is that the top was black, but he probably remembers the compliment and will remember it even if I never see him again. I think the top was something about dachshunds, which is what caught my attention. All I said was, "Hey, I think your top is really cool." Sometimes you just need that little pick-me-up. This analogy can work both ways, but I just remember this for a second. If you are running a bath full of water and you leave the tap dripping, you may not notice it initially, but eventually it will overflow. This works when you are extremely happy with little compliments here and there. Work to build up your day in increments, but also with negative comments. The little drips will eventually catch up and rot away at your self-worth. And the thing is, dripping takes ages. You're not going to notice it immediately, but you will notice it over time. The more water that's in the bath, that's when you either have to pull the plug or use the water for something like washing. Maybe use all those compliments to wash over you and prepare you in case anything negative happens, then pull the plug and wash away the negativity with it. And keep that in mind for good or for bad. Sometimes you can get over full and have people who are so cocky and so in love with themselves that they feel that nothing can go wrong and that they are better than everyone else. You don't want to be like that. You just want the right amount. And if you have your bucket of compliments and it feels over full, give some of that to someone else. Tell someone something nice. Help someone with something, then you will always have the right amount. Or as I said also, you can do something that makes other people happy to lift your mood. Don't forget my comment section is a safe space. I have depression, and that's why even on this channel I try to say nice things that make people happy. Do the things that you want people to do to you, even if you feel like no one understands or that no one can see your misery. It doesn't matter because you have hidden sorrow, and so might that person. Some things might require physical contact, and therefore you will need to ask permission. But there's no harm in offering to do something for a person when you are going to get yourself a drink or going to get yourself a nice lolly or something nice and asking if they want something too. If you're still here, then you're handsome and you're beautiful and you, well, I'm speechless. I'll let you know next time I see you. Over to the pets.
Hello all, this is Sylvie. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.
Hey everyone, my name's Bonjo. If you enjoyed yourself, then give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends.
Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and if you had fun, then comment down below and let my mum know what makes you happy.